Hello, friends, and welcome back to Dreamland TV. Get ready for a magical adventure today because we're diving into a story where the smallest hero makes the biggest difference. Are you ready? Let's begin. Once upon a time, in a world hidden from human eyes, lived a tiny, shimmering fairy named Lily. Lily wasn't like the other fairies in the enchanted forest. While they practiced powerful spells and danced in moonbeams, Lily loved exploring the human world. She was fascinated by their giant houses, their fast-moving metal carriages, and all their peculiar gadgets. One sunny afternoon, Lily flew a little too close to a human home, captivated by the colorful flowers in a window box. Just when she was about to lose hope, she heard footsteps. The lid creaked open, and a bright light flooded the can. A young boy named Leo was staring down at her with wide, curious eyes. He had come to take out the trash. Leo had never seen anything so beautiful. A tiny creature with sparkling wings covered in a bit of leftover spaghetti. He gently scooped her up into his hands. "Wow," he whispered. Are you real?" Lily, though scared, nodded her tiny head. Seeing that he meant her no harm, she introduced herself. Leo was amazed. He had always read about fairies in his books, but he never thought he'd meet one. He carefully cleaned her wings with a drop of water and offered her a crumb from a cookie, which, to Lily, was a grand feast. Now, she was lost, and time was running out. The sun petal would close by sunset, and the Queen's magic was fading fast. Leo's heart went out to the little fairy. He couldn't just let her go alone. "I'll help you." He declared, "I know the mountains. We can get there on my bike." Lily's eyes lit up with hope. A human helping a fairy. It was unheard of. But she trusted Leo. So, with Lily perched safely in the front basket of his bicycle, their incredible journey began. They rode out of the town and towards the tall, misty mountains that loomed in the distance. The path was steep and rocky, but Leo pedaled with all his might, determined to help his new friend. Their journey was not without its challenges. First, they had to cross a wide, rushing river. The bridge was old and rickety, and Leo was a bit scared. But Lily, using a little bit of her restored magic, whispered a spell to strengthen the wooden planks, making them glow with a soft green light. They crossed safely, feeling more like a team with every step. Next, they entered a dark, spooky forest. Strange sounds echoed through the trees, and shadowy shapes seemed to follow them. Leo's courage began to waver, but Lily reminded him true bravery isn't about not being afraid, it's about being afraid and doing it anyway. Her tiny light glowed brightly, lighting their path and keeping the scary shadows at bay. They made their way to the waterfall, and as Lily prepared to leave, she turned to Leo. "You have shown me that kindness and courage are the greatest magic of all. The fairy kingdom will forever be in your debt." She then gave him a small, smooth, glowing stone. "If you ever need me, just hold this stone and whisper my name. I will hear you." Leo watched as Lily flew through the curtain of water and disappeared. He smiled, holding the magical stone tightly. He returned home just as the sun was setting, tired, but with a heart full of joy. Back in the enchanted forest, Lily gave the dew to her mother. The queen drank it, and instantly color returned to her cheeks and her magic was restored, stronger than ever. The entire forest celebrated, and Lily told everyone the story of the brave human boy who saved their queen. From that day on, a special friendship existed between the fairy world and Leo. He often visited the edge of the forest, and sometimes he would see a tiny shimmer of light dancing in the trees, a secret greeting from his fairy friend. Leo learned that no matter how big or small you are, you can make a huge difference in the world with a little bit of courage and a lot of kindness. And he never looked at a garbage can the same way again, always wondering if another magical adventure might be waiting inside. What an amazing story! It just goes to show that friendship can be found in the most unexpected places. Thank you so much for joining me on this adventure today on Dreamland TV. If you loved our story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you won't miss our next magical tale. Until next time, keep dreaming.